Can we actually talk about this better than Haaland?
Okay, let's talk about it, Lou. Because Isak's total games in professional football is 276.
No, let's talk about the season.
Let's talk about it.
No, you're talking about...
113 goals.
Let him go.
276 games, 113 goals. Haaland, 274. So 2 games less. So it's pretty even, right?
Yeah. If you're going off career, yeah.
218 goals. That's 100 more goals. 105 more goals.
Yeah.
He's a different level of player.
Well, what I'd say to that is sometimes
some level of goal
some flowers bloom and then hit a ceiling, but if you nurture a flower outside, grow it in the right environment, it'll grow higher and like a lovely sunflower.
Haaland's younger than him.
Right,
they're both 24.
Let's just go off what's relevant.
And they both play for Dortmund.
Can we go off what's relevant right now today?
What is relevant right now?
Right,
one's just won the treble
competitions.
And is going to win another one. And
great, yeah.
The other one's
fantastic.
The other one's going to leave his current club for...
Haaland's still got more goals.
Okay.
No one's saying Isak
I'm just getting
is a bad
shouted down. I'm not even able to rebuttal
no one,
this.
but he's said...
No, he's scared. He's
no
scared
one's
because...
saying Isak...
Let me talk. I'll let him talk and he won't let me rebuttal.
No one's saying Isak is a bad player. No, everyone's saying how good he is. But Haaland's still Erling Haaland.
Right, now
that's a great debate. Erling Haaland fucking proves my point that you're choosing him off reputation.
Are you going to keep this energy when Isak's wearing an Arsenal kit next season? Or
if Isak does go, I will still maintain he's better than Haaland.
He is a more complete player.
How about this? Let's talk about this, right? He's playing. Can we all agree? Playing in a worse team by far.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Fantastic. Goals per minute. Shall we just have a look at this? So he's only got 2 goals left in all competitions, despite playing less
2
games.
Left.
Less.
2 goals left.
35% conversion rate to Haaland.
Final form.
35% conversion rate for Isak compared to Haaland's 24%. 67% shot accuracy compared to Haaland's 58%. Yeah. He has more goals per minute, all playing in a worse team, and we all agree he's a better all-round striker. If Haaland tried to do what Isak did against Tottenham, he'd fucking slip over. He hasn't got that ability. So Haaland's a fantastic goal scorer, but it's without question Isak's better. He beats him in every major stat, playing in a worse team. Despite having injuries throughout the season.
Not when he did it to Branthwaite, not when he did it to Adam Webster.
You think Haaland can't sit down defenders?
He can push them over, mate. He hasn't got any... If he tried to do any form of skillful dribbling, he'd fucking trip over, mate. It's like he's got his shoelaces tied together. He's playing in a worse team, had a massively interrupted injury season, and he's still managed to have Can we talk about this conversion rate? 35% to 24.
Crazy, man.
If we blanked out the names and you'd guess which one's which, you'd be thinking, oh, surely that's Haaland.
Yeah.
But because it's Erling Haaland, as he says brilliantly, he's fucking automatically better.
I think he's made some good points.
Here's a genuine question. Do you think Isak scores as many in this Man City team as Haaland does?
It's he wouldn't be any far off at all, but he'd contribute a lot more. Or to the team, he contributes so much more.
Yeah,
it's like it sounded ridiculous when I first said he's more likely to win a Ballon d'Or, but I'm being serious. If you look at this player, and if he continues to grow into a team that's actually going to be more attacking, dominating games, he is by far has more chance of winning a Ballon d'Or and standing out over the likes of Mbappe, Vinny Jr. than Haaland.
No, but he's not going to do that at Newcastle.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
He can if we grow.
The reason what you said was so ridiculous was you should have said, I think based on their abilities, Isak should be more likely to win a Ballon d'Or. You framed it as he's more likely to win a Ballon d'Or than Haaland, who just come off breaking the goal scoring record in the Premier League. He's probably going to be
treble.
He's winning a treble. He's probably even this year going to be in the top 5 in the Ballon d'Or. Isak might be...
He'll always be in the top 5, but he'll never get it.
But that's what I'm saying. So you framing it as Isak's more likely.
He is.
He's not, though. He isn't, because
he still doesn't...
This season he is.
No, you're not.
I understand what you're saying.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I don't think you are, because even...
I don't think you are.
Even this season, I would probably agree with you. Isak's had a better season. Like he's looked better. He's been more all-round. Haaland hasn't been... When Haaland doesn't score... Unfortunately, he doesn't look as effective because his all-round game isn't amazing. It's good. It's good enough. It's good enough to play at City, but
that sentence,
pretty high.
No, but I mean,
I know what you mean. But
he's had to adapt his game, hasn't he? He's not used to being that sole 9 with his back to goal. He's had to adapt his game.
What's funny is he's probably also going to win back-to-back Golden Boots.
Yeah, precisely. Hence why he is more likely to win a Ballon d'Or.
Ladies and gentlemen, this clip from Pitchside is brought to you as always by our friends at Super 6. Super 6 will be back this weekend with a juicy £250,000 jackpot. Let's get that jackpot won. Make sure you head over to the app and make your predictions for a free shot at the jackpot. Good luck. You can also compete against myself, Tom, and Theo in the official Pitchside Mini League. The code to join that is PTCH23, where we also give away a £100 Classic Football Shirts voucher every single round. So get over to the app or Super 6 website and simply predict your 6 scores to become 250 grand richer. And remember, it is completely free to play. Follow the link in the description and sign up now. Good luck.
With our fixtures coming in and the form Isak's on, he's 3 goals off in the Prem. I think Isak can catch him easily. Well. Yeah, no, but Haaland's he's missing every chance he's getting. He's not scoring. Isak's on the form of his life. He just went third he scored in 8 consecutive home games for Newcastle.
Yeah, but he missed a sitter.
I know.
Mate, he's missing sitters. I think he doesn't win it. I've got a bet on Isak winning golden shot.
Did you put that on before the season started?
Yeah, start the season.
Good luck.
Bro, I don't think you're crazy at all. Isak would not win a Ballon d'Or at Newcastle.
Isn't it mental how much this has changed over the last 2 months? The opinion, that was a crazy thing, and now even pundits are we even said at the time, it's not crazy.
We even said at the time, I don't think anyone with a brain would disagree. Isak is more complete than Haaland, but just being more complete in more things doesn't make you a better striker.
But he is a better striker. He is a better striker. I don't know.
I think he's a better player. He's not a better striker.
But do you not think though, Lewis? If he was a better striker, then he would have Haaland's goal scoring record as a striker and be at Manchester.
I don't get this argument. If you're talking about goal scoring record, we can go off this season, and there's 2 goals in all competitions separating them, and one's playing at Man City and the other one's in Newcastle. So that argument doesn't work unless you want to start padding it out, going years back into previous seasons. But if we use the relevant season now, that argument doesn't work for Haaland, and that's the only argument Haaland has, because everyone knows the rest of his game.
But it's you're forgetting about last season.
Yeah.
Well, this
is
just
because Haaland's going through a bit of a bad patch. Isak weren't putting these numbers up last season, was he?
Yeah, but this is the thing. But it's a
so why are you allowed? In this scenario, though, you completely ignore last season, what they've done in their whole careers.
Yeah.
But when it comes to say Arsenal, you only refer to bottling it in previous seasons.
Well, I can refer to this season if you want.
What?
Well, I can use this season if we only want to keep it one season.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You're trying to wind him up here.
I'm not. Well, we can use this season if you want to stick to only this season.
For one argument, you use historical data, and the other argument, you only go off what the last season.
Well, we can use this season then. You just bottled to Aston Villa.
But okay. Let's say we had this conversation last week. You can't use this season.
But also, this is different debates. These are different debates.
No, it's not. Oh my God, the premise is...
How do you not get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the premise of what he's saying is, you're basically disregarding everything Haaland's done and just saying, well, recently, because he's been shit and out of form, Isak's numbers are better and he's been playing better. And I'd say he's had a better season.
Yeah.
You can't just take away Haaland has been breaking goal scoring records everywhere he goes, playing for every team he plays for. And last season, his first season, broke the goal scoring record, which has never been touched.
I think you're getting also a bit because of what Messi and Ronaldo did in terms of their goal scoring records, everyone just thinks everyone, to be an incredible striker, you must do it forever for 20 years non-stop. All footballers go through patches when they're not scoring or they're not playing as well. It doesn't make them a worse player than who it is.
I think you're discrediting Isak here. Not in terms of putting it on Haaland's lack of form, whereas it's actually Isak dragging a very injury-prone Newcastle through a very rough patch, which you're talking like massive rough patch.
You're talking like he's going to sustain that for future seasons.
I think the potential for Isak to improve is way bigger than Haaland.
But even
Haaland is always going to be this kind of player. The potential for Isak to branch out and improve is massive. Honestly, 5 years in the future,
you think Haaland can never get better?
No, he'll steady, but it's not like he's also going to become this brilliant technical player on the ball. You can't just get that. Isak has this raw talent that is rare to get in a player, and he's clinical. And if he's solid, it's way more likely that he's going to improve his game and overtake Haaland. 5 years, it's this is not even a question. Bro. Genuinely.
I completely think the opposite.
I actually agree.
No way.
It's true. It is.
I think in 5 years' time, Haaland will still be the better player.
No, 5 years' time, Haaland's a solid striker.
In terms of longevity, Haaland's going to be probably, say he's at Real Madrid.
Okay, but so will Isak.
He could be at Arsenal.
In 5 years' time, Isak's one of the. I actually think, and this isn't me being meta. I actually think he might win a Ballon d'Or in his life. If he leaves us, whatever, like maybe we'll see what happens.
The premise of what he's saying, I do agree with. He is a more complete, naturally gifted footballer than Haaland, for sure.
But we've not disagreed to that.
But
that's why I'm saying
he's got a
more
higher
potential.
ceiling. Haaland isn't suddenly going to become this nice technical player. I think he is what he is. He's strong. He's powerful. He's got amazing movement. He can finish. He's just a raw goal scorer. But he's not going. Haaland ain't going to fuck. It's just a fucking raw. He's just a.
Yeah, but we're forgetting that literally like a month ago he was called a robot, Erling Haaland.
Yeah, as a goal scorer though. It's not enough sometimes.
That does win Ballon d'Ors though.
It isn't. Yeah, it is enough.
It's just being a goal scoring machine.
It is enough. When he scores more goals than games, it's probably enough.
Like I said, the day he wins a Ballon d'Or is a sad day for football.
For me, it's like you're only seeing now Isak have a solid string of games. You can talk about his first season, but it was hampered by injuries straight away as well. Like he scored a brace and one shouldn't have been disallowed against Liverpool at Anfield, but then he was injured for like however many months. This is the first time you've seen him get a solid string of games, and he scored in 8 straight home games in a row, breaking records at Newcastle.
Oh, Isak. That's not a question. Come on.
Then also the first time I saw Harry Kane, it blew my mind.
I know, but the way he sat
Isak's
down,
more similar to Harry Kane than Haaland is.
He is. The way he sat down Van de Ven and just like it was beautiful, man. And then rather than go to the standard far corner, slip it into the near post. It was fucking sexy, man. Haaland could never.
You're a meme, man.
It's beautiful. This guy's going to win a Ballon d'Or.
What would happen if you met Isak?
No way.
Any Newcastle player, I'd lose.
We can't brush over that one. He's not going to win it at Newcastle.
He's not going to win it.
I think it's
not possible.
How can you win a Ballon d'Or at Newcastle unless you're going to suddenly become a season,
obviously. But if he's here for a project and we manage to hold on to it, which is the main, we're trying to build our team around Botman, Bruno, and Isak.
Why are we not having this discussion about Ollie Watkins then?
Oh, shut up. Theo.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm being serious.
Go on then. Fight Ollie Watkins corner.
2 more goals than Isak in the Prem.
Why are we doing this? You seriously watch Ollie Watkins and think he's as good as Isak?
Dominic Solanke, same amount of goals than Isak in the Prem.
Do you think Dominic Solanke is as good as Isak?
Well, I'm just saying.
I agree that there's every chance that he wins the Ballon d'Or,
bringing him up?
I don't agree.
Because if you're talking about this, you have to have a discussion.
No, you don't, because there's more. The whole point is there's more to it than stats. Haaland has better. His whole argument is Haaland has better stats on the surf.
Ollie Watkins
when you dealt me.
Oh no, but do you think he's better than Isak?
Theo, the conversion rate of 35% to 24%. That gulf to the supposed best striker in the world playing in Man City, that is fucking massive. 35 to 24% conversion rate.
Yeah,
35 is one of the best in the world.
That is actually.
It's crazy.
Good for him.
And he played at Newcastle.
Yeah, good for you.
Stop putting your little club down, man.
No, it's clear that we've had a very tough season, and to get these stats is crazy.
You got one of them down there.
Up the Isak.
But you could say like,
this is the thing. The Haaland Brigade now don't have anything to stand on. Really, they don't.
They do.
Well, but you can say like Bournemouth are starting 13.
If you want to get your history books out,
17 goals in the Prem.
Yeah, no, but Theo.
But his whole thing.
You're making yourself look silly. You're making yourself look silly.
Combine the stats with what you see.
You are, because check the conversion rates, check the big chances missed. He's missed a lot more chances than Isak this season.
It's just wrong.
Ollie Watkins conversion rate 25%, Solanke conversion rate 25%, Salah conversion rate 23%, Cole Palmer conversion rate 29%. The only person comes close is Chris Wood, who actually has 44%.
Yeah,
44.
Yeah. He scored 1 in 2 every.
44% conversion rate.
So it goes Chris Wood. It goes Chris Wood.
Before he twatted the ball off the post, he was actually at like 50%.
Jesus Christ.
In his first game, after he scored his goal.
And then Darwin Núñez has 13.
What's Harry Kane? Oh, can you find that out?
I've only got Premier League here.
What's Son? Is Son not on there? Son usually has a really good one.
Maybe not for this season. Then I think in terms of like full career, he's pretty high up there.
Son's got 28.
That's solid.
The only person who's got higher than Isak's Chris Wood.
That is so funny.
Yeah, man.
Chris Wood Ballon
d'Or.
He
is good though, Isak.
Chris Wood Ballon d'Or. Fuck me, imagine.